Which is the greater figure? I mean, even if you go, there are loads of categories of crime, right? But you go through them and the consensus is way more than twice the amount of offenders are white than black.
Hey guys, it's your girl Cindy. Welcome back again to another video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Cindy. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So I just want us to talk about this viral video of Charlie Kirk. Now we know who Charlie is. Recently, he had a debate with 25 college students. Now, unfortunately, the video can't be posted here because the original creator restricted the video. However, you can watch the video here on YouTube. The reason of making this video is to create awareness, and for you all to see people's, reactions or responses to what Charlie said. So Charlie in this video said that black people commit more crime than white people. And this is Charlie for you, okay? This is not the first time he said this. I don't know where he gets his statistics from. Now, in that viral video, he was debating with this black woman. He made the statement that black people commit the highest crime. This black woman tried to, respond to him, and Charlie, as usual, was interrupting her, but finally they had the debate. Now, the thing is, Charlie doesn't listen to black people. Anytime he's having a debate or a conversation, whatever, as long as you are a black person, he's not going to listen. He doesn't listen to black people. He says what he wants to say. I don't know where he gets his statistics from. Yeah. Now, this video is going viral on TikTok. People are stitching this video. I'm gonna show you a few stitches I have put together, and of course I'm gonna show you some random screenshots of comments I grabbed so you guys can see what other people are saying about this viral video. He always say that black people commit the highest crime, and it is not true. It is not true. Please check the stitches out.
No, sir. Black people are convicted of crimes more, and because of the preponderance of black people who are falsely accused and falsely convicted and over-policed, they are exonerated more. If you believe higher conviction rates means black people commit more crimes, and you live in the United States of America, you have greater problems than I have the capability of solving. It's unfortunate, but because of the force with which men like this make statements like that, folks will believe what they say as gospel, just because they sound confident. Even some black folks will believe it and walk away in shame. Further, I give credit to the patience of the girl who tried to respond to him, but people like that need a very direct answer. They need to know that neither pathology nor intelligence are skin deep. These characteristics are function of the brain, which is inside of the head bone, not the function of skin or culture. And as a result, you have severe pathology in all kinds of skin. And you have theoretical physicists of all skin types as well. Stop taking people at their word just because they sound confident. Otherwise, you'll keep hearing.
Look, mate, this is from the FBI. This is the most recent figures, and they're in 2019. So they won't be exactly the same as today, but this is the most recent figures I could get from the FBI. They're kind of the people you would want to ask about this, surely. Right, so offences. The total offences, 6,816,975. Of those, the person committing it was white. It was 4,729,290. Black or African American. I don't know why there's two titles there. I think black would be plenty. But 1,815,144. Which is the greater figure? I mean, even if you go, there are loads of categories of crime, right? But you go through them and the consensus is way more than twice the amount of offenders are white than black. And then after that, you've got, I don't like American Indian, Native Americans of any native background. Why does Why is that written like that, FBI? 164,852, Asian 86,733, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islands 20,956. So who per capita are the largest group of criminals, sir? You lied. Yes, in some crimes, the figures are higher for black criminals. But as a whole, white people are committing way over double the amount of crimes that black people in America are. So rather than cherry-picking figures from certain crimes, of which I said that this list goes on and on and on, overall, you're missing the point. Because most of the crimes that people are charged for, it's white people committing them. So rather than being a racist twat on the telly and upsetting a whole load of people with your ignorance, you could have just gone to the FBI website like I did, and I'm English. So why would you in America not have checked with the, oh yeah, because it wouldn't have figured with your argument, would it? It wouldn't have worked. If you'd used actual figures from a government agency, it would have fucked up your whole rhetoric, wouldn't it? Oh, pumpkin. I can see through you, as can everyone else. Because once you look at the actual figures that are recorded by the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, kind of like should know their figures, shouldn't they? And they evidently do not bear out what you just said. You absolute bumbling buffoon of a racist idiot. You are rude, sir. At minimum, the thing I can put against you is rudeness. But you deliberately twisted figures to figure your rhetoric when the figures go, Don't try people who are really, really keen on checking facts. I find it delightfully fun, sir. So you just fed into my need to know the facts. And as I was very much aware in my head that you were wrong before I even looked, and then to be told by the figures that, yeah, you were wrong, and it wasn't hard to figure out you were wrong. What have I got stuck on me now? Oh, that's my badge. Who the frick do you think you're kidding? When those figures were, I found them in all of about a minute. So that was difficult for me, wasn't it? Must have been so hard for you to actually, do things properly that you didn't bother, did you? You didn't bother. You just went, well, I must be right because I'm a racist. And obviously I know I'm right. Whilst making a complete twat of yourself on the internet, you're absolute whatever, trying to be polite here. Yeah, don't do that. Don't cherry pick figures and twist them to fit your rhetoric. Makes you look a bit of a dumbass, doesn't it? Yeah, well, if you want to say more things in public like that, expect people to go, no, because that's a lie, isn't it? Or did you just guess? Did your bigotry send your mind into this idea that, well, they're not like us? You do know, like, in things like paedophilia, the largest group are white men, right? Not to say there aren't white women doing it, but the largest group of paedophiles on the planet are white men. White. So that should give you an idea. But you're too thick to check the figures, aren't you? Does your brain not work like normal people's? No, it doesn't, does it? Anywho, you're wrong. Next time, why don't you check with the FBI before you open your stupid mouth and chuck a load of racist bollocks at people? You know I've looked stupid.
She had some great points in responding to his berating and insults, but she got emotional. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't in a situation like this? But had she held her emotions in check, she could have completely won that round. She could have brought up stop and frisk, racial profiling. You know, it's very interesting that people don't understand. Even with drug use, in relation to the statistics of the people who do more drugs and the people who are arrested more. Just go Google that. Just go Google that. When you're not policed as much as people of color, the ratio of arrest is going to be higher. Moreover, the statistics are going to report the amount of people arrested, the amount of crimes, because those are the ones being reported and those are the ones being policed. The statistics he's reading from is absolutely flawed, but he knows he have her by the hook because she got emotional. She got emotional. This is a staunch supporter of Donald Trump. What is sad is this guy, he's not older. He didn't grow up in the 50s and the 60s. There's no excuse for the behavior, right? He's young, which means in his lifetime, he should have had friends that are people of color. He should have been in places, in workspaces, whatever it is, with people of color. But when you hear him speak, it is as if he's never been around a person of color. Moreover, he detests being around people of color. He believes he's superior. And he is literally saying that we should go back to the times when we were colonized or enslaved because we behaved better. In that instance, she gave the wrong answer. It's because we were afraid? No. Stick to the points that are truth. Speak to the truth. Black and brown people are policed more than people of another race. Stick to the talking points. You made him make you emotional, and it was a very emotional segment because he knew that whatever he was taunting her. He was taunting her so she could respond in kind. And he did, in fact, win that round because of that. Not because of the hatred and the using statistics that are actually against what he's saying, but using it so the one-liners, the zingers, to throw her off. And she did not research enough to be able to go back at him in regards to that. And possibly she didn't think that was what was going to be the topic, and he chose it specifically because he knew that he would put her off guard. He is one person that is very he is proud of his stance, and he don't mind saying the terrible things out loud, but he's one of many. We work with people like him. We go to church with people like him.
That's Charlie Kirk, a man who has more gums than he has teeth, but he is spitting one of my favorite Republican talking points, and I just wanted to take a few seconds, maybe minutes, to debunk that. First of all, let's get some of the numbers out of the way. Black people make up around 13% of the US population, but the Republican talking point is going to say that we commit somewhere of like 90% of all crimes. And that's obviously not true. Let's look at the facts and not just something that they're saying. One, if you look at the FBI data, who pretty much monitors all of the crime that happens in America, it has been said that so far whites commit 69% of all crime, while black people commit 26% of all crime in America. So already he's wrong by the FBI standards. If we want to take just a minute to look into the socio-economical factors of it, more than 19, almost 20% of black people are living in poverty compared to 8% of white people living in poverty, which shows why there might be an inclination of one race committing more crime than another, but the evidence also shows that that's not true. Also, if we take a brief second to talk about the fact that the media doesn't like to pay attention to white-collar crime, and 90% of all white-collar crime are committed by white people. Statistics shows that when it comes to things like drugs, both white and black Americans are likely to use drugs at the same rates. Same type of drugs, roughly around the same rates. But black people are 3.5 times more likely to be arrested for things like simple marijuana possession in comparison to a white person. Black people are also incarcerated at 5 times the likeliness of their white counterparts, and at 5 times harsher penalties than their white counterparts. If you want to look at a more recent example, let's look at the past New York stop and frisk laws, where even though 87% of all stops were either black or Latino, in New York, they make up less than 50% of the population. And many people, Republicans, praise the whole stop and frisk movement, but in reality, of the 4.4 million stops that they have only came up with less than 1.5% of the millions of people that they stopped did they come up with some type of evidence of weapons or drugs. There's a movie that came out in 1915 that was called Birth of a Nation. It was even shown at the White House. Very racist movie, where they portray black people as criminals and villains and out to just destroy everything. During that time, they made being black damn near a crime. If you have black skin, they're going to see you as a criminal. And that's how Republicans see you. We all know the trope of, oh, you're a black man on the elevator with a white woman and she clutches her purse, or they lock their doors when they see you walking down the street. That's because they already see you as a criminal. Don't let these type of talking points or tropes fool you.
So I just want us to see some comments I randomly grabbed, like I said, so you guys can see what other people said about this video. And I was reading the comments and someone says, do you think he actually listened? And another person says, no, he's too busy referring to them as blacks. And this is Charlie for you, okay? He says blacks, all the blacks. Anyways, you guys, please pause to read the comment if you want to. Now, of course, this video, like I said, is going viral and people are saying a lot in the comment, which I would want you guys to see again. I just want to know your take in the comment. What do you have to say? Now, some people said that the black woman is absolutely right about the housing and being stuck into an environment which, made it impossible for anyone to move. And some other people, love the way the black woman reacted, how calm she was. And also people took notice the way Charlie was interrupting her. Anyways, you guys, I thought I should, bring this video here. Let me know what you all think in the comment again. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and of course, come back for another video. I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Y'all stay blessed. Bye.